The DJI Osmo Nano has been stirring up considerable excitement after recent leaks revealed its ambitious design and specifications, and there's a lot to unpack. In this detailed breakdown, I'll walk you through everything we know so far: how it's built, what makes it special, how it compares with rivals like the Insta360 Go Ultra and GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini, and ultimately whether it might deserve your next camera investment. Starting with design and structure, the Osmo Nano isn't just another compact POV camera. It's built around a modular system that grants users serious flexibility. At the heart is a core unit, a camera block that can magnetically attach to various accessories. Leaks hint that it's possible to switch between different setups nearly instantly: a chest mount for first-person perspectives, a tripod mount for steady shots, or even smaller magnetic mounts clipped to jackets, helmets, or even collars. Compared to DJI's past efforts, like the Action 2, the Osmo Nano seems to refine the magnetic module concept, making connections smoother and design cleaner. The top of the device houses a detachable module, also magnetic, which plays dual roles. It contains a status indicator, a green light to show recording or charging, and integrates with some accessories, keeping usability intuitive and sleek. The accessory ecosystem looks expansive. Included in the leaks are a magnetic mount claw that can grip fabric or attach to a dog's collar, for example, to yield unique, dynamic POV shots. There's also a ball joint for angle adjustments, adapters for vehicles or helmets, and a mount cap for headbands and hands-free shooting. These different gear pieces allow rapid swapping between use cases: a runner hitting trails, a biker taking on mountain roads, or someone filming everyday life from unconventional angles, all without needing cumbersome setup. This modularity is one of the biggest draws of the Osmo Nano. Looking more closely at materials, finish, and form, the body seems to favor a brushed metal finish. It gives a high-end feel and added durability without going overboard on weight. Leaks suggest the core camera module will weigh under 58 grams, light enough to drop into a pocket or mount on clothing comfortably. The compactness is paired with design touches that add to usability. The detachable magnetic module with built-in recording/charging status LED, multiple storage configurations, either 64 GB or 128 GB built-in, plus a micro SD slot for additional space. So you get a lot of storage flexibility without lugging around external devices. A major selling point is that even with such a small form, DJI is including a high-quality OLED touchscreen. Rather than relying solely on a phone for preview and control, you'll be able to frame shots, adjust settings, and monitor recording in real time from the camera itself. That's especially helpful when you're shooting on the fly or switching mounts. On the battery front, rapid charging is a highlight. The Osmo Nano reportedly hits 80% battery in about 20 minutes using USB-C. It also supports bidirectional power, which means it can act as a power bank of sorts to charge other devices in a pinch, useful for long shoots or when you're away from outlets. Behind the scenes, the hardware seems powerful. Video capabilities are strong across multiple modes: 4K at DCI 60 FPS ideal for cinematic, high-res shots, UHD 4K at 120 FPS for smooth slow motion, and 1080p at up to 240 FPS for ultra-slow motion. On the stabilization side, the leaks point toward DJI's Rocksteady 3.0, including horizon lock to maintain level shots even when you're tilting the camera or moving across uneven terrain. There's also mention of AI-powered tracking. The Osmo Nano can lock onto and follow subjects intelligently, keeping them centered and framed during action or movement. These stabilization and tracking features aim to rival or outdo what competing cameras have delivered in past years. For integration, it's not just about what the camera can physically do. DJI appears to be building out software support to make content creation smoother. The Osmo Nano is expected to work with the DJI Mic 3 for improved audio capture, important because even great video can suffer from poor sound. On the software side, there's the DJI Mimo app, which leaks say will offer live previews, smart editing suggestions via AI, one-tap filters, and direct social media sharing. Imagine filming something, the app suggesting edits, and you posting it to Instagram quickly. This kind of workflow could appeal strongly to vloggers and creators who want to minimize setup and maximize output. Let's talk price, because this is important when evaluating value. From what has been leaked, the 64GB version will cost around €369 in Europe, or about €338 for US pricing, while the 128GB model bumps up to about €399 Europe/€365 US. Given the level of modular accessories, the material build, the advanced stabilization features, AI tracking, and screen and camera, those prices seem aggressive, possibly very competitive for what the Osmo Nano claims to offer. Now, how does the Osmo Nano stack up against rivals? First, the Insta360 Go Ultra, which has similar aspirations in the pocket-sized modular POV category. In terms of weight, the Osmo Nano core unit is rumored to be in the 50 to 60 gram range, similar to the Go Ultra's 53 grams. So neither gives up portability. But where differences may appear is in the accessory system, screen, and stabilization features. The Osmo Nano's detachable OLED screen and magnetic accessories could give it an edge in ease of use. Then there's the GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini, which is more rugged and heavier, about 133 grams, so less pocketable, though it might beat the others in raw resolution or rugged durability in some situations. In video specs, Osmo Nano's 4K at 60 FPS is solid, and its slow motion modes at 120 FPS and 240 FPS compare favorably. The Go Ultra may match or sometimes exceed in certain modes, especially in dynamic range or HDR, and GoPro often leads in resolution, for example 5.3K modes. But stabilization is where Osmo Nano could be competitive or even leading. With Rocksteady 3.0 plus Horizon Lock and AI-based tracking, it aims to make more dynamic shots look stable. GoPro's hyper-smooth setups have been excellent, and Insta360 has its own stabilization modes, but DJI has shown in previous models that they can deliver very smooth video, so expectations are high. So after going through all the leaks and rumored specs, what's the verdict? The DJI Osmo Nano looks like it could mark a significant step forward in the ultra-portable, mod-friendly camera space. It takes concepts from past offerings like DJI's Action series and from competitors, but seems to push further in modularity, usability, and value. If you're a vlogger, adventurer, or just someone who wants to record life fluidly, without carrying lots of gear, without fussing over setup, and with tools to make editing and sharing quicker, the Osmo Nano might be exactly what you need. Of course, all this is based on leaks and insider diagrams. We'll only know exactly how it performs once it's officially launched. But early impressions suggest DJI could have something compelling here, lightweight, versatile, and powerful enough to seriously challenge the Insta360 Go Ultra and GoPro alternatives. If you found this deep dive helpful, let me know. Do you think the Osmo Nano's modular system and specs make it the next must-have POV camera? Or are you more drawn towards something like the Go Ultra or a more rugged GoPro setup? I'm keen to hear which features matter most to you, so we can figure out if the Osmo Nano is the right fit.